guys, look! I actually made a video while it's daylight! Okay, so I know that it was just my last video that I said I would try to be making more videos more often and to keep everybody updated. Unfortunately, directly after I posted that video, I kind of went through a whirlwind of personal issues. Unfortunately, one of my family members back in America passed away, and that hit me pretty hard, mostly because I couldn't be there for the rest of my family. I didn't get to see anyone. It was just really difficult to go through that kind of on my own. Fortunately, I also had my French family here, so I wasn't completely on my own. And I had dinner with them a lot, and I got to talk to them for a couple of weeks, which was fantastic. And directly following that, my parents actually came to visit France, and I got to spend an entire week with them, which really lifted my spirits. I can't say how much I enjoyed it. I just had so much fun just seeing them again. This is my first time living away from home, so it was really nice to just see them and know that everything's okay with them and get to hug them again. Anyways, so updates. I am in my last 2 weeks of the semester where I will find out how much progress I have made academically. According to my family, though, I've made some pretty good verbal progress in learning to speak French, which I'm very excited about. I'm speaking more and more every day. Every once in a while I speak it even with the people at the residence, even though we all speak English. We're trying to all practice as much as possible before the finals, which is next Tuesday. So that's a little intimidating. But on a much lighter and funner side, I have also just finished booking all of the train tickets that I need for a 2-week vacation where I'm going to travel the south of France along the beach until I cross the border into Spain to Barcelona. I'm going to be going with 3 other girls who are also staying at the residence who are amazing, and I cannot wait for that to happen. I'm going to, first I need to okay with them, but I'm going to try and film a lot of the different towns that we're going to and get a view of what everything is like, because I can only imagine, but I bet it's going to be beautiful and I really want everyone to see it. I've also, as you might have noticed, taken down my Christmas decorations. I used to have a reindeer on my window, but seeing as it's past New Year's, I figured it was time to take them down. However, I really hate taking something down and throwing it away without it being useful. Not that decorations are not insanely useful, because I love decorations and they lift my spirits so high, but what I am repurposing all of the duct tape that I used for decorations to instead start an idea wall, which is behind the camera, and I will try and add a shot of that later. But what my idea wall is an idea that I got from a couple of other YouTubers that I watch, where they take all of their ideas for videos and they post them on a wall so that they don't forget them, which is a really great idea for me because I constantly forget all of my ideas. I've been wanting to film so many things, but when I actually pick up my camera and press record, I completely forget everything I wanted to talk about. So hopefully I'll be a little more organized. I have about a dozen ideas up right now, so I'll try and get those filmed as fast as possible. Not all are going to be huge, but a lot are going to be things that I've been wanting to talk about that have to do with France and the culture and the differences between the French and the US culture, as well as maybe a couple of other cultures. Like my friends from Norway, who introduced me to some pretty interesting candies, and my friends from Colombia who showed me this cool fruit that I'm told is in the US, but I had never seen before. And you know, all of these other different things. So I'm gonna try and get out there and be as exposed as possible and bring you along for the ride. Let's see. I also wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who sent me a Christmas present. It has made the holidays so much better than it would have been if I were just sitting alone. I know that sounds a little materialistic, but it really did help. The things that I got just remind me so much of the people that I missed that I couldn't be happier, and every single one of them just made me have a big smile. So thank you for sending those. And finally, I wanted to talk about a thing that I am doing with my friends on Facebook called a book challenge. One of my friends found a little picture that I will post on the video right now. And it is a challenge to read 52 books in the next year. So starting January 1st of 2015, we have to go down this checklist that has things like read a book that was written originally in another language, or read a book that's a trilogy, or read a book from your childhood, and there are all these different things. We have our own rules that we've worked out and we're reading all together, and I'm gonna try and keep everybody updated, both who's doing the book challenge with me and who just watches my videos, about what I'm reading. So the first book that I'm reading is actually Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows in French. Because of my limited access to books in English and my non-fluency in French, it's going to be a little difficult for me to get physical books. However, I am going to go through using audiobooks and Amazon and anything I could find online, as well as a couple of books that I've brought with me, and I'm going to be trying to read slowly more and more books in French. So that should be interesting. So for the category that I'm reading Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows in French for is a book that was originally written in another language, because Harry Potter was originally written in English and I will be reading it in French. And I have already started, and it's insanely difficult. I was not expecting it to be this hard. I've read Harry Potter multiple times and I love the series and I know the story by heart, but it's interesting, something I wasn't expecting was that because it's in a different language, not only did they change the actual language and the vocabulary that is day to day, but they also changed the names of things. Like Hufflepuff is Soufplouf, I think. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. And Hogwarts is different, and a couple of the characters' names are different. It's just all of these things that blow my mind, and I'm having to look up all of these different things, but it's definitely a lot of fun, and I can't wait to pick up the next book after I somehow get through this one. Alright, well that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye!